Hello, RJC.
Easy gamers, my name is RJC Media. May I speak with you?
You're one of Doublemint's, aren't you?
I am, yes.
Well, I managed to take a little break and get some gaming in. And this here is Dying Light the Beast. Been looking forward to this game for a while. Glad that they decided to actually release it as a standalone rather than a DLC. But good for the people who actually bought the Ultimate Edition, because you ended up getting this for free. This is a retail full-length game. It is not a physical, it is digital only, and I believe it was $59.99. Shout out again to Crazy Flow for the awesome beat. Thanks for letting me use it. I love Dying Light 1. I don't think I got to say this in my collection video, but one of my favorite PS3 games for that time was Mirror's Edge. If you guys haven't checked out Mirror's Edge, it's a parkour game, more action. There are guns in the first one. The second one, they kind of took those out, kind of like they did with Dying Light 2. But anyway, Mirror's Edge is a fantastic game, and Dying Light always gave me that vibe of Mirror's Edge. But they just went over the top. The graphics are way better than Dying Light 1, and it seems like it runs a little bit smoother than Dying Light 2. As you can see here, I'm just going crazy, getting the zombies together and blowing them up, having a good old time. I did do some co-op with the Outlawed one. In the game, there are blueprints doing side quests and stuff like that. You can earn these blueprints, and the blueprints are like guns and different types of weapons, which you can craft using materials you find throughout the land. The zombies are fearless in this. They'll run at you, they'll surprise you, they'll jump at you, they'll surprise you in dark areas. Very, very cool gameplay. The Outlawed one had a really good time playing co-op. So did I. There were some glitches I had playing single player, like looking up at the sky, it would like glitch out. But yeah, right here I'm just gonna blow up some zombies. And then you get materials, you go into your menu, you can like craft your weapons, you can make grenades and other types of materials that you can use throughout the game. Pretty awesome. I haven't had a feeling like this in a game. It didn't even get a good rating either. It got like 7s and 8s. But you know how you feel that anticipation that you want to play something, and when you're playing it, it makes you like think about it outside of playing it. And this is that game. I've been thinking about it, so I just like look forward to playing it when I have the time, for sure. One thing for sure, like I said about Chronos, is please have your headphones on. The sound was amazing, and I wasn't even playing with my headphones on the first few hours. But the sound is great. I don't know, the guns are kind of, feels like they're kind of weak sound-wise, but everything else, like the slashes and the cuts and the goriness sounds, like it's pretty awesome. From my sponsor.
The ability to trade in or sell your retro or modern games has just gotten easier. And you know how? It's because I go through Doublemint Games. Doublemint makes selling games easier than ever possible. They just revamped their website. They offer competitive prices, and they buy games from many different systems.
Are you sick of people talking about goodies all the time? So are we.
This guy had his life changed by Doublemint. So please check out Doublemint using this QR code or checking out the link in the description. Might be helping another local reseller. All these systems have just been collecting dust. I guess I have them priced too high or no one's buying right now. So Damien from Retro Pharmacy, he is going to be buying all these. I added another PS4 Slim, but before the PS4 Slim, he said $650. So $650, I got one PS3, 120 gig, two Super Nintendos, one Junior, one chip. I got a white PS4. I got a Black Ops Special Edition PS4. All of them have controllers. All of them been tested. All have worked. Threw in a little extra there. And then these are the games that came with everything. So I'm debating whether to do it separate because he said just the systems was $650. So, and then I added another PS4 Slim. And then that. So we'll see. Damien is here from Retro Pharmacy. He's going to be making a purchase right here. He's going to be buying all this. I'm watching him just wax himself. So he decided to give me 80% price charting, which is amazing. I thank you for that.
You gotta hook it up.
Yeah, man. So you got some good stuff here. There they go. Retro Pharmacy. Check them out on their whatnot. Check them out at his house. You guys find it easier to complete a game and sell it, or do you find it easier to get rid of the loose disc or the case alone? I've never paid this much for a case before. I paid $40, which is actually pretty good for this case. On eBay. Oh, I like the double protection. Really cool. And there it is. I guess kind of funny to say this is a banger, but banger added in. Ooh, $14.99 for Sparking Zero and $12.99 for Undisputed. Pretty stoked on that. I've been out all morning, haven't found nothing. So we're going in here. $20 for the stack. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Not too bad. $20 for everything cash. Mortal Kombat XL, Resident Evil 4 on the PS5. Pretty cool. 2 Quantum Breaks, Fallout 4, and this had Black Ops 1 in it, not 1 and 2. It's 2 ones. So I might just trade that in, but it was only $1, so pretty stoked. $20, that's pretty good. I had to go by my wonderful GameStop to pick up a physical copy, even though I'm playing the digital already. Alrighty guys, we're at the local swap again. I'm solo dolo today. So. You guys want to know the secret? I'll tell you guys the secret. You guys are doing it all wrong, looking for the old past stuff when you guys should be looking forward to the future. Yes, there could be game key cards and digital content could be taken away, but you guys are overlooking the real value in physical media, and that is the last disc prints to ever be made. As RJC would say, a little food for Doublemint, a little food for GameStop. Paid $12 for these. A little deal, $15 for the 4. So stoked on that. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Keep that in mind, as well as majority of video game players are playing digital content rather than physical, so therefore we are the only ones collecting for physical media.
Hey, I didn't do too bad. It's all right. At this yard sale, $25 for that. They're looking for more games. I paid 10 for this. Obviously no wires or cords at that yard sale. She said she has more games, but who knows. I actually went back and got that for $10. It's naked. It's one of those one with the power bricks with the circle thing at the back of it. It looks fairly clean. There are some slight scratches on there, but with the sticker still on there and the feeling I get, I think it works. If it doesn't work, oh well. I mean, not so bad today. I did spend a little bit, but I'm just thinking it's hard to find stuff, guys. And I don't know, people are like, oh, when they have plugs, when you guys have plugs and when you guys have sources that you've known for hundreds of years or whatever, of course you're gonna find items all the time. But me doing this solo dolo with no sources, no people that I go to every other week to get, you know, stuff from, I mean, it's scrounging. I'm scrounging. So I don't know what you guys think, but I think current gen's the way to go if you're going to be collecting, even if you're going to be playing. I mean, you think about it, why would you want to play some old 2-button game, you know, unless it's just really meaningful, I guess, nostalgia, I guess. But to me, it's like, play the new stuff. So this was random. I ended up getting these 2 games. This is a foreign title. It goes for about 30 bucks. And then I got Battle of Z. I think I have this already, but I'm just going to trade it into GameStop. What I'm trying to do here is I'm actually trying to get Demon X for the Switch 2 because I did not know it was full game on cart. And I ended up getting the PS5 version, the collector's edition one, which is probably going to be worth more anyway, but just to have it to play on the Switch 2 would be dope. So if I could trade in a few of these broken controllers and things, then we can probably figure something out. To this yard sale, they got some games lined up here, so. But yeah, so we agreed on 100 for everything here. It's just some filler titles. Maybe Tom and Chris will want them. There's some good titles in here. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, dude.
Of course, thank you, boss.
Cool,
I appreciate
cool.
it.
So I'm at that yard sale. Got these 3 bags here for 100 bucks. Trade in some stuff, see if I can get that Demon X on the Switch too. 33 for 3 controllers. Pretty cool, pretty cool. With everything that I got today, I traded in and managed to get all 3 of those. So I'm pretty stoked on that. Never heard of this one. I saw it was advertised a while ago, but I never picked it up. Not sure if there's a PS5 version of it, but I love these little indie titles. And then, you know, I already got that on PS5, so I'm double dipping on this. But those last games that come out at the end of the life cycle of the systems tend to go up. So this one I'm actually going to open and play. I don't know. I might open the PS5 one. I'm not sure. I kind of want this on the handheld. I don't know. It's a debate that I'll let you guys decide. Should I open it for PS5 or should I open it for Switch? So we got Brandon here. He bought a bag. This bag was how much?
80 bucks.
80 bucks. And in that bag were all these PS5 sports titles.
And also one of the tape.
And this one looks like some crackhead sealed it, did a reseal on it. And then it came with all these too. Sorry about the tomato on my arm, my hand, or whatever the hell that was. Yeah, Horizon's in there. It's a little messed up with the artwork, but whatever. And we're still going through it. And then I'm going through my bag here, over here. And the cat looks like it's going through a bag. And then Eli, what are you doing?
Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that. Can't complain about that.
So besides this stuff here, PS2, PS4, all those games, that right there, those games, that's just the case. She couldn't find a game. And these right here, the controller and the Wii controller and stuff. All this stuff I'm gonna see if Tom and Chris might want. But all this stuff here, and this is stuff I'm keeping right here. So it's just stuff that, a couple items I'm adding into the collection. But this stuff right here ends up being $173. So pretty close to what I took with me this morning, and that's pretty awesome. And then as well as I got to add in those 3 titles, so stoked on that. Oh wait, we still gotta do your stuff. All right, at the swap meet, I ended up getting these for $10 each. Plus I got How to Train Your Dragon, the new version, for $5 digitally. These do not have the digital codes, but I really wanted to see these. And I got that for $1 at another yard sale. And then we got a little unboxing here. What do we got, bud? Nice. What kind of game is it? Oh. Neon Blood for the Switch.
I can play about that.
No, you can't.
Take what I say as you will, but it's just my personal opinion. The value is going to be there. The gameplay is going to be there. And just the fun is going to be there. The nostalgia for your kids will be there because you can share those new moments with them. But anyway, I'd like to say thank you guys all for subscribing, watching, checking out my stuff. Much respect to everybody.
Nowhere. Paid $60 for all this stuff, some loose discs. So pretty cool, pretty cool. Unfortunately, the GameCube they had did not. It was, I shook it and it had like stuff in it. They have Final Fantasy Disc 1 and 2 on Final Fantasy 7 on PS1. Some loose discs. They did toss me Pikmin, a memory card. Unfortunately, this is Smash Brothers, but it has no label. And a couple controllers, which really isn't much. I'm just going to go ahead and trade that into GameStop. And then I don't know if I'm going to trade that in or not. You get 16 for this right now, and I think loose it's $30, so it's a little over 50%. But while I was there, which was really cool, they had this. Guy that they were with, they had this there, and he said $40 is complete. He said it works. It does need to be cleaned. It did come with these games: Super Mario Brothers 3, Mario and Duck Hunt, which I have the gun for, and then Dungeon Magic. I don't know if that's worth anything, but and then we got some Manny's, Bugs Bunny, Tetris, Fish, Mario 3, Manny, Duck Hunt, and Mario Manny. And this Magic Dungeon Manny that's a little water damage, but it seems to be okay. Alright, so out of everything I kind of just went through real quick, this is Monday, we're on Monday. This is worth the most. This is about $90 manual, so pretty stoked on that. I have no idea about this game. I never was into the Game Boy back in the day, but just the Manny alone, $90 price charting, so pretty stoked on that. Found this deal, all this for $30, including those down there. So obviously this is $30 going back to Doublemint for sure, but pretty stoked. My wife kind of found the lead. Stoked. Putting in work over here. Yes, I am. I always tell the kids if we're playing a game, we always leave it half out. That's just something we do, so that way they know where the disc goes. But anyway, this is my come-ups for the week. There is one more unboxing I'm going to do at the end of this. It is a horror game not too many people know about, so I'm going to show that. But we'll start off with this. I was trying to get this for the Switch. Man, these $70 games are killing me. I know, Jack Cognac would be like, don't spend more than $20 on that. Anyway, Neon Blood, that was a woot. This was trade. This is something I've never seen before, but I guess this came out a while ago. I don't know, I guess there was a restock on it or something, but I snagged it. The cream of the crop right here is Minecraft Season 2 Story Mode. This is a banger, as well as Season 1 is a banger. If you guys don't know, now you do. Scribblenauts, this is some lots I added in. I did not have Snoopy's Grand Adventure for the Wii U. I do collect for the Wii U when I come across them. Chronos, if you guys haven't played this, whoo, man, it's really good. Blooper Team did an excellent job on this game from what I played so far. I'm about maybe 5 hours in. Ride 2, my wife, she loves motorcycles, so we're going to be maybe checking this out. Dragon Ball, couldn't resist this for $14. Undisputed, couldn't resist that for $12. And Ninja Turtles, I did not have on the 360. It's complete and in nice shiny condition. And this scratchless, so pretty stoked on all this. And now for that unboxing. All right, unfortunately I can already tell it's loose inside. I'm just hoping it's sealed.
This was a purchase around the time it came out and released. Came from GameStop. So, killed. Game Among Ashes. I've seen this. I knew about this before, but I did see Radical Reggie do a little video on this, talking about how it was like Eternal Darkness. So if I wanted to play a nice horror game that I guess reminds me of that, I guess grab this. Unfortunately, it came in loose, and I've seen people do this before. Let's see. Hear that little click? Oh, still kind of feels loose. There you go. Whoop. Don't forget your whatnot stream. RJC. Well, Ryan, have the game stopped selling? Easy gamer. Woo!